Good afternoon, Southwest Florida. I'm Carlie Bradley. This Naples Herald lunch break is sponsored by Conditioned Air, the comfort people since 1962. This afternoon, we'll tell you about possible changes for the gambling community, Apple's plan to create jobs, and more. Today is Thursday, May 4th, and this is the lunch break. On Wednesday, Governor Rick Scott declared a public health emergency in the state and signed an executive order that will permit access to a $27 million federal opioid state-targeted response grant from the United States Department of Health and Human Services. That grant is designated to assist prevention efforts as well as to offer treatment and recovery services. As opioid-related overdoses increase at a distressing pace, more and more Americans are affected as friends, family members, and loved ones struggle with addiction. According to the Centers for Disease Control, the amount of prescription opioids sold in the United States has quadrupled over the short period since 1999. The CDC indicates that approximately 91 Americans die daily from an opioid overdose. Anyone prescribed or using opioids is subject to addiction. It is believed that 25% of patients receiving long-term opioid therapy struggle with addiction. For more information on this bill, visit leeherald.com. Apple is getting more aggressive about emphasizing its role in the U.S. economy, apparently hoping to counter recurring criticism over its reliance on overseas factories. On Wednesday, Apple, for the first time, released a state-by-state breakdown of where its 80,000 U.S. employees work, showing that more than half of them are located outside Silicon Valley. It also announced a $1 billion fund aimed at creating more U.S. manufacturing jobs, although it provided few details. The strategy appears aimed at complicating efforts by President Donald Trump and other politicians to vilify Apple for using companies in China and elsewhere to assemble most of its products. To read more about Apple's plan to create domestic jobs, visit naplesherald.com. Thousands of gray market slot machines could pop up in sports bars and strip malls. Full-scale slot machines might launch in at least 8 counties, and several new card rooms could open in South Florida, thanks to lawmakers' failure to pass gambling legislation this session. The potential for a massive expansion of gambling could be the result of recent court decisions, as well as a looming Florida Supreme Court case. Republican leaders attempted to address the court cases and the ultimately doomed legislation prior to folding on the thorny gambling issue Tuesday. A portion of a 2010 compact that gave the Seminoles exclusive rights to offer the banked card games expired in 2015, but the federal judge ruled that the tribe could continue to conduct the games for the remainder of the broader 20-year agreement because the state violated the exclusivity provisions by allowing lucrative designated player games at pari-mutuel card rooms. To read more about what this means for the gambling community, visit naplesherald.com. And that was the lunch break for today. I'm Carlie Bradley. The lunch break airs Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. right here at naplesherald.com. And don't forget to check out our morning report that also airs Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.